actually going to bring you guys up here so I can see you. Welcome. There I am, so I can talk to you guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Today we have a really juicy topic: cash flow to freedom, build wealth with passive income. I'm going to share this with you today. So incredible. Like, one of the biggest things that has cost me from building wealth has been cash flow in the business. Okay, I'll have a big month and then I'll have a low month, and I'm like, crap, I'm going to pay my bills this week. And I know a lot of you have been there, even if you don't say it out loud. And that's a six figures, that's a multiple six figures. Getting to your first 10k. I don't know anyone who doesn't tell you they have experienced that, and six figures too. But what has plugged the gap for me and has been the biggest breakthrough this year is I have multiple ways to bring in income, and that has been a game changer for me. It's not just the academy. And a lot of you have been saying to me, there's about 15 of you that have said to me, I'd love to join Financial Freedom Academy, but cash flow was getting in the way, and I wanted to solve this problem for you. And what has plugged the gap for me is passive income, and I want to share with you how you can do that yourself. So who here would love money flowing in, so you're not dependent on one source of income? Let me know if you if that excites you. Let us know. Just write excite in the chat. Like, most importantly, what's most important about this, about your ability to bring in cash flow, is that you trust yourself. Like, this was my biggest lesson. I was going to others, asking them for permission of what to do, right? And it was a real turning point for me when I exercised the muscle of trusting myself with my ability to bring in cash flow. And when you develop that and have multiple sources of income, like, you're unstoppable. And that confidence is the ultimate game changer for your business and your full life, knowing you always have cash flow, or you have the ability. Because, you know, as someone who teaches people financial freedom, there's 4 kind of quadrants that affect your ability to create financial freedom. It's what's coming in, it's what's going out, it's the debt you hold, and it's the money you're putting to work. And all that working together creates the freedom. And what I hear a lot of people share is, I'd love to invest, Lorna, but honestly, I need to get this income in first, or I need to get my business to a certain level. And this piece holds them back. Like I don't care if you earn 5k, 20k, 500,000k years or months. If your own income feels up and down, if you're only relying on one stream, you'll always feel under pressure with money. But if you develop your muscle to be resourceful, like, you trust yourself that you can always bring it in, because, you know, you can show somebody the strategy, but it's how you show up behind the strategy. Like, who are you being? How are you showing up? If you get directions to do a certain task, how are you implementing that? Are you showing up? Are you true to your word? And when you muscle your trust in yourself, and you know that you'll go create the result you desire, like, that's a total, like, money is such a reflection of where you are with yourself. So when you know, no matter what, that you've developed the ability within you to create cash flow. Hi Debbie, great to see you here. That's a whole new, like, that's a whole new way of showing up with yourself. When you trust yourself that when I say I'm going to do something, that I'm going to create and make it happen, and that, like, when you trust your ability to create cash flow, it's a game changer. And now you have the money to put to work to invest. Because what stops people every time, I see it all the time, all walks of life, is that they feel too tight with money to even invest in the first place. And that doesn't get to be your story. I've seen experts bring in 500k per year and feel too tight to be putting their money to work, and not securing their future. And that is the worst position you can be in with money, is having nothing in place, like having no safety net, no security. That is dangerous. Passive income is the way to go. By the way, say hello as you're coming in. If you're enjoying this video, give it a like and a heart. It helps more people see it and they get their transformation. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. Multiple streams of income means safety and stability. Like, it's hard to build wealth when your money's inconsistent, you know, because you're juggling all the other things, like where's the money going, all that stuff, and then on top of that you're juggling revenue. Okay, so it's hard to build wealth when money is inconsistent. A passive income stream added to your business smooths the highs and lows. It can be your go-to, right? You gotta have a go-to. Your launch didn't work out the way you wanted, the clients didn't come in the way you wanted. Like, whoever had, let me know if you've ever had a high month and then a low month and you felt really stressed. Like, comment yes if you've ever gone through that. Hi Joanne, great to see you here. Most people experience that, and you need something to plug the gap. A passive income is a great way to do it. Cash flow accelerates your ability to create wealth. If you're short on the revenue, the money coming in, how are you going to build the wealth? And I hear this all the time. Lauren, I'd love to join Financial Academy, but I just need to work on the income first. And then, well, I'm going to solve the problem. You can have income and you can put your money to work. Now, that's wealth and freedom. Like, income you earn, for most people, it comes in, it goes. Passive income keeps flowing in without you adding more hours to your week, so you can invest more, grow faster, and keep stacking the wealth building so that you build momentum, get that compounding working for you. And the cash flow fuels your investment and wealth growth. Like, if you had 500k or if you had £500 or £1,000 more per month, what difference would that make in your life? In fact, you can do more than that, but let's start there. Okay, what difference would that make in your life? Let me know in the chat. And the biggest piece from this is confidence in your own ability to be able to do it. So true freedom comes from knowing you can always generate an income. Imagine being in that space, that you know you can always generate an income. That muscle of trusting you and your ability to bring in money, when you know that you can bring in the money and multiply in multiple ways, like, that is a game changer. One of the biggest difference in my business this year than previous years, let me take a sip of water, is I'm pretty much hitting sales every day because of the little elements that I'm sharing with you here, that I'm putting in, that I'm not depending just on the academy. I'm not depending just on you know, my own, selling my own stuff. It's because I've brought in this passive income piece, has been a game changer. Like, for me, building cash flow from more than one stream of income has turned things around, and I want to bring it to you guys. And I've seen it with clients too. Instead of like waiting for the perfect plan, they create one aligned passive income stream, and not only make money, they start to trust themselves in a whole new way, because they can see that their ability is developed in their ability to bring in income. So where people go wrong, if you ever feel like income's holding you back from investing and putting your money to work, what happens is they sit in it, and they sit in it for years and years and years and years and years, and you're not allowing the very thing you know you need to get doing, that money compounding, so that you can be financially free. And most people I ever met that built a business was so they could have time, choice, and freedom. And they get into business and they realize it's a big animal that's not giving them time, it's not giving them money because it's caught up in the business, and it's not giving them freedom. But if you can bring in cash flow and put that money to work in the investing that I teach, you're on a whole different level with money. So so be honest. Like, have you had that conversation with yourself where you're like, when I bring in more money, I'll create the freedom part, right? Well, you get to do both, right? You get to create cash flow and put that money to work. And this is exactly why I created something brand new, Cash Flow to Freedom, your 60-day passive income sprint, where I'm going to show you how to bring in money through this resource, right? Because I want you to exercise your muscle in this and prove to yourself that you can do it, okay? So for 60 days, I will guide you to build your first or next passive income. We've already got a passive income product, and you just get out there and you're sharing it with people. Okay, it is a great way to bring in cash flow, and when you develop that muscle in yourself, you're going to be in a totally different place with money. So you'll have a profit income stream. You'll get a step-by-step process of how to bring in money from it, how to create sales, learn to structure your cash flow so it fuels your wealth and investing. Create a system that keeps you earning while you're off living, right? We kick off September the 10th. That's next week, about mid next week. There is an early bird price of just 97. There's limited spots, and if you want to be a part of this, drop passive below this video. Drop passive below this video, and I'll get you the details. Okay. Those of you who don't act on this, if you don't act on this, here's what's really going to happen. Another 6 months, 1 year will pass, and you'll be in the exact same place as you were last year. But if you start now and you have income and cash flow, like, who doesn't want to make money this month? September is a great month to make money because people are looking for places to go. They want to make money. They want to have freedom. They want to go on holidays next year. They want to have a life. They want to enjoy Christmas, and they want cash flow. Okay? And something like to grow that makes you feel free. So if you're ready to have passive income and make money this month, cash flow that works for you, DM me the word passive below this video. I will send you the details. Cash flow isn't later, it is now. And this is your moment to build it. This is the moment to build it, right? Who here is ready to create cash flow that actually builds wealth? Let me know. Type money below the video. I will share this caveat too. It's important with this sprint that you have proven to yourself that you can bring in sale, like you have previous clients, that you have an audience to share this with, because you'll fly if you do. Okay. And if you don't have any of those things, and maybe you're starting off and it's something you'd like to test, you've got to be brave enough to reach out to friends, family, and clients or colleagues who would also love to create passive income. And you'll be amazed at who says yes. So I really want to just say that caveat to this. If you want to go down this passive income route and you want to do a 60-day sprint with me, where I'm in with and for you, will show you exactly how to make it happen. And you can get sales in a very short time. It is important that you're someone who has a certain amount of muscle, who knows they can bring in an income. And the second part is that you have an audience to talk to, or friends and family. So I just want to leave you with that. And I hope you really enjoyed it today, and I'll chat with you here next week. All right, take care, everyone. Let's go create our passive income so that we can live our life and have the freedom we desire.